Immigration arrests have skyrocketed under Trump. ICE now averages 800 arrests every single day. That's more than double the number under Biden. Imagine the fear, the families torn apart, the lives turned upside down. This is the reality of Trump's America. These aren't just numbers. They represent real people, with hopes, dreams, and families. People who came to America seeking a better life, only to find themselves caught in a web of fear and uncertainty. Since his return to power, Trump has unleashed a torrent of new immigration policies, each one more restrictive, more draconian than the last. He claims it's about national security, about restoring law and order. But the human cost of these policies is staggering. Trump's policies represent a seismic shift in America's approach to immigration, a shift away from compassion, away from the values of inclusivity and opportunity that have long defined this nation. Unsurprisingly, Trump's immigration policies have ignited a firestorm of controversy. Immigrant rights groups are sounding the alarm, decrying the policies as cruel, inhumane, and possibly illegal. Lawsuits are piling up, challenging the legality of these measures. Even some of Trump's own supporters are uneasy. They acknowledge the fear and anxiety these policies are causing. They worry about the economic impact of losing workers and the moral implications of turning our backs on those in need. So, what exactly has Trump changed? Let's break it down. He's tried to end birthright citizenship, potentially stripping millions of children born in the U.S. of their citizenship. He's expanded expedited removal, fast-tracking deportations without even a court hearing. He's restricted parole, made it harder to get asylum, and suspended programs that offered a lifeline to refugees. He's even gone after sanctuary cities, trying to force local authorities to do his bidding. Section 5 Guantanamo, a detention camp for migrants. Here's a chilling thought. Trump wants to use Guantanamo Bay to detain migrants. That's right, the infamous detention camps, synonymous with human rights abuses, could soon become a holding pen for families fleeing violence and persecution. This plan has sent shockwaves through the legal community and human rights groups. It's a blatant violation of international law and a stain on America's conscience. Section 6. Voices from the front line. Reactions and impacts. In this section, we delve into the real-life consequences of immigration policies on individuals and communities. These are not just statistics, these are human lives, each with a unique story and a shared struggle. The human cost of these policies is immense. Families are being separated, and the emotional toll is heartbreaking. At border crossings, you can see the anxiety and distress etched on the faces of those who are uncertain about their future. Emotional reunions are bittersweet, as the joy of being together is overshadowed by the fear of what might come next. Immigrant communities are living in fear, afraid to go to work, afraid to go about their daily lives. The constant threat of deportation looms large, making even the simplest tasks feel daunting. People avoid eye contact in public places, always looking over their shoulders, wary of who might be watching. This pervasive sense of fear is eroding the fabric of these communities. Parents are afraid to send their kids to school, worried that they might not be there to pick them up at the end of the day. Schools, which should be safe havens, are now places of anxiety. Children, sensing their parents' fear, are also affected, their innocence marred by the harsh realities of their situation. The sight of an empty playground is a stark reminder of the joy that has been stolen from these young lives. The threat of raids, of being torn from their families, hangs over their heads like a dark cloud. The sound of a knock on the door can send waves of panic through a household. Families hug each other tightly, not knowing if it might be their last embrace. People constantly check their phones for news, updates, and warnings, living in a state of perpetual anxiety. Businesses are worried too. They rely on immigrant labor, which is the backbone of many industries. From agriculture to construction to the service sector, immigrant workers are essential. These policies are not just affecting individuals, they are disrupting entire industries. Fields are left unharvested, construction projects are delayed, and restaurants struggle to keep up with demand. The economic impact is significant. Empty workstations and closed storefronts are becoming more common. Business owners are stressed, trying to navigate the challenges posed by these policies. The ripple effect is felt throughout the economy, affecting not just the businesses but also the consumers who rely on their services. The impact is real, and it's being felt across the country. From small towns to big cities, the effects of these policies are visible. Diverse neighborhoods that once thrived on the contributions of immigrant communities are now grappling with uncertainty. The vibrancy of these areas is dimming, replaced by a sense of unease. As we move forward, it's crucial to remember that behind every policy are real people, whose lives and futures are at stake. Section 7, California pushes back. A beacon of resistance? Not everyone is taking this lying down. California, long a champion of immigrant rights, is fighting back. They've filed lawsuits challenging the legality of Trump's policies. They're providing legal aid to immigrants facing deportation. They've even allocated millions to Trump-proof their policies, creating a firewall against the administration's attacks. It's a David and Goliath battle, but California is determined to stand up for its values. Section 8. The fight continues, legal challenges, and uncertain futures. The legal battle over Trump's immigration policies is just beginning. Across the nation, courthouses are becoming battlegrounds where the future of countless lives will be decided. Lawyers, activists, and ordinary citizens are coming together to challenge measures they believe are unjust and discriminatory. These legal challenges are not just about policy, they are about the fundamental rights and freedoms that define America. The courts will have the final say on many of these measures. Judges are tasked with interpreting the law and ensuring that the actions of the government align with the Constitution. Each ruling has the potential to set a precedent that will influence future cases and policies. The weight of these decisions is immense, and the eyes of the nation are watching closely. But one thing is certain, the fight for immigrant rights is far from over. Activists and community leaders are mobilizing like never before, organizing rallies and raising awareness about the issues at stake. They are determined to ensure that the voices of immigrants are heard and that their rights are protected. This movement is not just about resistance, it's about building a more inclusive and just society. The stakes are high, and the outcome will have profound implications for the future of America. The decisions made in these courtrooms will affect not only the lives of immigrants, but also the very fabric of the nation. Will America remain a beacon of hope and opportunity, or will it turn its back on those seeking a better life? The answer to this question will shape the country's identity for generations to come. It's a fight for the soul of a nation, a fight for the values of compassion, fairness, and justice. In the face of adversity, communities are coming together, united by a shared belief in the principles that have long defined America. This struggle is a testament to the enduring spirit of those who refuse to give up on the promise of a better future. As the legal battles continue, so too does the hope for a more equitable and just society. Section 9. Stay informed, stay engaged. We've covered a lot of ground, but this is just the tip of the iceberg. The world is constantly changing, and staying informed is more crucial than ever. Whether it's through reading newspapers, engaging in discussions, or browsing the latest news on your laptop, being aware of what's happening around you helps you make informed decisions. Trump's immigration policies are complex, constantly evolving, and with far-reaching consequences. These policies affect not just the immigrants but also the broader socio-economic fabric of our nation. Understanding these policies requires a deep dive into the nuances and the impacts they have on various communities. It's more important than ever to stay informed, to understand the issues, and to make your voice heard. In today's digital age, information is at our fingertips. We can read news on our smartphones, attend community meetings, or even write letters to our congressman. Each of these actions helps us stay engaged and informed. This isn't just about immigrants, it's about the very fabric of our society. It's about understanding the diverse perspectives that make up our community. Each face in the crowd has a story, a background, and a unique viewpoint that contributes to the rich tapestry of our nation. It's about who we are as a nation. What do you think? Our identity as a nation is shaped by our collective experiences and values. The American flag symbolizes unity and diversity, and it's up to us to uphold these values. Reflect on what it means to be part of this nation and how we can contribute to its growth. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Engaging in conversations, whether online or offline, helps us understand different perspectives and fosters a sense of community. Your voice matters, and sharing your thoughts can spark meaningful discussions. And for a deeper dive into these issues, check out the links in the description. We've curated a list of resources that provide in-depth analysis and diverse viewpoints on the topics discussed. Take the time to explore these links and broaden your understanding. Let's keep the conversation going. Engaging in continuous dialogue is key to fostering understanding and driving change. Whether it's through community discussions, town hall meetings, or online forums, let's stay connected and keep the conversation alive. Together, we can make a difference.